Oh, darling, what an absolute pleasure it is to have you back. We have a little bit of a Europe haul. So grab an apparel spritz, sit back, and enjoy all of the shopping. So we're gonna go in no particular order. I'm gonna kind of go based off like category. So the first things that I'm gonna talk about that I bought were 2 swimsuits. And this first one I got from, I'll have the store names listed on the screen because off the top of my head, can't remember, nor can I pronounce properly. This one, it seemed kind of like a Forever 21, but for swimsuits and like pajamas. So that's kind of the vibe that I got from this store. It was one of the first stores that I went to when I was in Genoa, and I picked up this swimsuit and I thought it was so cute. I love all of the orange flowers on it, and it was just like, it totally fit with the color palette that I brought to Europe. And if you haven't seen the video where I go through all of the outfits that I wore in Europe, check it out, because if you like this video, you're gonna love that one. At that store, I also got a pair of pajamas, which was, I love these pajamas so much. They kind of look Dior inspired, in my opinion, just based off the print. And I wore these like the entire trip. I did get one other swimsuit, and I got this a little bit later in the trip when I was in Ossygeno, and I don't remember the name of the store. If I can find it again, I'll have it on the screen for you guys. And I love this swimsuit. It had these little like tulle meshy 3D flowers all over the cups of the bikini and then on the ties of the swimsuit bottoms, and I just thought it was so cute. And also like the volume of the flowers is so flattering, and it just like made me like look a little bit more fuller chested than I am. I wore it so much. Like the 2 swimsuits that I ended up buying there, I think were the most worn swimsuits of the trip. So next, I don't have any like pictures or videos of these shoes. They did not get documented, but I did buy these and I wore them only a few times throughout the trip. But since I've been back, I have worn these shoes so much, and it's just kind of like a mule style. And then this is like kind of a stretchy, almost like knit fabric, and it's just like a very simple shoe, but these are incredibly comfortable. I mean, how freaking cute. It's just a simple black shoe, like you just can't go wrong. Let's start getting into some of the more exciting things. So also when I was in Genoa, I went into this teeny tiny little store. Like it was so small in there, and they just packed it with like so many cute things. It was kind of like shocking. I got this amazing pair of pants. So I just like in my life, like in general, have been on the hunt for a pair of pants like this, just like a beautiful silhouette, flatters my body, like neutral color, just like a standard pant. And I saw these on the sale rack too. I think I got them for like 30 euros, which was like amazing. And it came with a cute belt too. So I was like, okay, this is like a 2-for-1, no brainer, have to get it. I didn't wear it too many times on my trip. I think I only just wore them once, and it was, I took these pictures and I went out one morning to get some stuff for breakfast, and then I came back to my apartment and had coffee and breakfast and just kind of lounged around. I think just like in my everyday life are gonna be like one of the most worn pairs of pants that I own, especially as we get into fall and into winter. So I'm really excited to make more use of those in my closet. Also at this store, I ended up getting this orange knit tank top. Orange was one of the colors of the trip that I had in my whole capsule wardrobe. Again, check out all the outfits I wore in Europe video, and you will get just a full crazy pants Katie of everything that I pack. I didn't get any pictures of me wearing this, but I loved it. And an idea that I had of like how I would also style it while I was there was pairing it with this blue knit skirt that I have from Sabo Skirt, which is one of the pieces that I brought on my trip, but I just didn't get around to wearing it. So I'm excited to wear it at some point, you know, throughout the rest of the summer, just because I think it's so cute. And when I styled it this time, I paired it with my little orange purse, and I just thought it was so fun. I love the little I don't know, it's not like plastic, but it's not acrylic. I don't even know what that little chain is made out of, but I love that detail. I love the asymmetry of it, how it's just one shoulder. And I love that there's slits on the side. I don't know if you guys can tell in like the try on, because I'm pretty sure it's just tucked in, but there's slits on the side. So if I wanted to like wear it just kind of on its own, or with something low rise, or wear it over top of my bottoms, like it just has like such a fun and cool shape. And it's so comfortable. I love that top. These are the two things that I am most excited about that I got, and we're going to start off with a bang. This blue, okay, no, it's not blue. Why can't I figure out my colors? This was an issue in the last video too. It's this green sequin skirt. I was walking around Portofino, and I actually walked past this store so many times, but it was closed, and it just caught my eye. Like everything in there, it was just like the ultimate Katie store. It was sparkly, it was sequin, it was just like beautiful colors, and I could not wait to get in there. I just limited myself to 2 pieces, and this green sequin skirt was one of them, and it is just the most crazy thing. I love it. I love that it's crazy. So the first time that I wore this, I actually wore it as a dress, which I loved. Like I was like, oh my God, this has so much versatility. Like what a great buy. And again, I didn't get any footage of me wearing it when I went out that night. I went out to dinner and I went dancing, and it was just like it was honestly like one of the craziest nights of the trip, I'm not gonna lie. And this just was so much fun to wear. I just felt like a sparkly princess, which is just kind of the vibe of the trip in general. And then the next time I wore this when I was on the trip, again, I didn't get any footage of me wearing it, which is too bad because it was so fun. I wore it with my white corset top, and I wore it as a skirt that time with like my little beaded evening bag. And this night I went out to dinner with a group of friends that I had made when I was in Nice, and at the restaurant that we were at, it like turned into like kind of a dance party club like later in the evening. So we stayed there and we danced, and it was a really wonderful night. And yeah, again, just a sparkly princess goddess, which was the mood. The very last piece that I bought when I was in Italy was again from that one store that I mentioned, and it is this beautiful sequin dress. Like, oh my gosh, what a stunner she is. She's sheer too, which I think just adds like another element of like sexiness to this dress. Like first off, the silhouette of it and like the shape and the cut is beautiful. The low back, it's like, it's not super form fitted, but like just enough. And then it's sheer and it's sequined. So it just like ticked all of the boxes. I mean, as you can tell, I'm literally wearing like a sheer sparkly rhinestone top right now. And so that one was like a no-brainer for me to buy. And I wore it first as a swimsuit cover-up on a day that I spent like in Portofino and went out, like went swimming, all of that. And then the next time I wore it, I was going out dancing, and I tied it up on the side. I actually did this with my swimsuit cover up too. I tied it on the side and made it kind of more of like a mini dress, which I loved. Like I loved how I could switch up the look of this dress like so easily and use it in like a casual setting as like a swimsuit cover up, all the way to like a we're going out dancing and we want to look kind of crazy kind of a look. Definitely like a little bit more of like a scandalous and like sexy kind of styling with this dress, but I figured like since I'm at like a beach town and everyone's just walking around in their swimsuits anyways, like this is kind of like the perfect setting to wear something a little bit more daring like this. Whereas where I live, I don't know, I'd have to find like the right time and place to wear that. shopping is like, it hits different. It hits different over there. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for today's video. It is such a pleasure as always to share this time and space with you, and also my passion for fashion, and hopefully yours too. If you guys love hauls, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because oh man, when I got back home from Europe and I was sad and depressed, I did some online shopping to soothe my pain of not being in Italy anymore. So definitely stay tuned for some upcoming hauls, and until then, bye you guys.